Yo, what's good? It's Lonnie, and I'm back with one of these long form vlog style videos that I've been talking about making. And we're going to try to keep it consistent and keep them rolling. These are really just videos to talk about life, talk about reality, talk about feelings and thoughts and philosophies. And today, I really want to talk about the power of self belief and the difference that it makes in everything that you do. So, starting off, I really feel like in childhood, which no one wants to go back to any kind of traumatic childhood, right? But I feel like sometimes in childhood, there's that initial no or doubt or fear that's instilled in you that makes you feel incapable of doing something, right? There's always going to be someone who comes into your life that projects incapability on you, what you can't do, what you won't be able to do, all the obstacles that will be there to accomplish it. Fear based tactics that allow those doubts to creep in and enable you to not believe. And when you don't believe in yourself, ultimately, everything that you do is going to reflect that. Self confidence is more than just a outward exterior based thing. Self confidence is very much an internal based thing where it's having that knowing, having that strength, right? But to know something means not to doubt it, right? It means to be factual, right? So if you know you're awesome, then that's factual, right? So you can't have any doubt in that. But if you have doubt or fear in it, it disrupts that knowing, disrupts what you actually know about yourself, what you actually know about life, right? And so allowing other people, other influences to creep in and disrupt that is really a big way that self-belief can be compromised. And your self-belief is going to be that key to accessing so many opportunities, so many different spaces, so many ways of life is going to be accessed through that self-belief, right? Not just talking about in career, not it's all personal life too. It's a full spectrum thing. And I feel like tying back into your career, your craft, you as an artist, being able to believe in yourself unconditionally outside of any doubt that's out there, even realities there that exist, right? As an independent artist, there's so many realities I have to face, especially one that's self-managed. It's a lot of realities that I have to face, right? And these are realities that could ultimately be discouraging for me, right? But you have to turn these realities into things that you get to do, things that you get to do, right? Not things that you have to do, but things you get to do, right? So it flips that kind of obligation or responsibility into a luxury, right? You have the opportunity to do these things, right? Failure, successes, that's all subjective, right? And ultimately, if you're learning from either or, that's where the real enrichment and nourishment lies. However, in this whole thing, you are going to experience what we call losses, but it's not that simple, right? When you're on the journey and you're evolving and you're learning and you're growing, those losses are literally going to turn into W's. That's what they do over time. They develop as long as you stay focused on what is the core parts, the important parts that you're supposed to be learning, right? Like there's been shows that I've done and they've not done too well. I've opened up for artists and there were not many people there. I traveled out to a different spot and there was a couple folks out there. And what some people would have perceived as a loss, right? I found as a success because I got to directly connect with people who I never met. I got to shake hands, show them my music, pull out some stickers, stamp it up everywhere, leave my mark, leave my footprint. And that was a very beneficial thing, right? And so in what other people view as losses, you have to find the W, right? You have to find that win, you have to find the payoff. And so that self-belief isn't based upon those external values, right? When I pull up to that show and there's not too many people there, that doesn't discourage my self belief, right? I have to actually encourage their self belief because now they have to see me in my truest form and believe that that is my truest form. And how can they believe that if I don't believe it first, right? So encouraging self belief within yourself also encourages belief within other people to believe in you. And so just keep encouraging and nourishing those feelings, those emotions, those thoughts that you feel towards yourself, that you know that sometimes external things can breed that doubt, bring that kind of fear-based energy. You have to lead by faith over fear, okay? So stay focused on these things, and it will be a lot easier to navigate some of the negative energies, some of those obstacles, some of those mental things that pop up and create blockages and create internal obstacles for us on that way to success, right? So self belief starts with yourself. Let's meditate on that. Self belief starts with yourself, and you have to have that kind of empowered self belief, that kind of confidence, that self esteem, so that you can break down all walls, break down all barriers, and truly be seen and perceived in your truest and rawest form. So thank y'all for listening. I really appreciate everyone who's been tuning in. We're gonna keep these guys rolling. We're just gonna talk our talk, walk our walk, and see who's vibing out with it. I appreciate everyone. Manifest your dreams. It's Lonnie. Let's get it.